Okay, so my cousin, right? He works at McDonald's, and one day I go in and I say, "Give me a Big Mac," and he gives me a Big Mac. Perfect. Next day I go in, same cousin, same register. I say, "Give me a Big Mac." He gives me a McChicken. I said, "Bro, what? I asked for the same thing. Why did I get something different?" He just shrugged. He said, "I felt like it." Now Here's what's funny. That situation, that's the whole reason we have the concept of a function in math. Because mathematicians looked at the world and said, we need a rule. We need a guarantee that when you put something in, you always get the same thing back. Every single time. No cousin making you random decisions or giving McChickens. That is a function. And everything in AP Precalculus, every graph, every equation, every formula, it all starts right here. So yeah, we're learning functions today. But really, we're learning why my cousin should not be trusted with a cash register. Okay, so let's actually break this down. Every function has three parts. An input, that's x, what you put in. A rule, that's the function itself, what it does with whatever you give it. And an output, what comes back out. In McDonald's, you walk up and you say, Big Mac, please. That's the input, that's your X. The kitchen takes your order and makes it. That's the function, or that's the rule. One Big Mac comes out the window, that's the output, and that's the Y variable. Now, here's the thing, a good McDonald's is a functioning McDonald's. You order a Big Mac, you always get a Big Mac. Not sometimes, not on Tuesdays, always, and especially when your cousin's working at the register. Same input, same output every single time. That's the whole rule. That's what makes something a function. You know what breaks that rule? My cousin. And also, not a function, but mostly my cousin. Okay, so how do you actually check if something is a function? There's literally one question you ask. Does any input show up more than once with a different output? That's it. One question. Your whole life. If no, it's a function. If yes, not a function. Look at this table on the left. X equals 1 gives y equals 4. X equals 2 gives y equals 7. X equals 3 gives y equals 2. Every x appears exactly once. One output per one input. Function, reliable. Great McDonald's. Now look at the right table. X equals 1 gives y equals 4. Fine. Then x equals 1 shows up again and gives y equals 9. What? Same input, two completely different outputs. That's my cousin. That's the I felt like it, not a function. Now, quick thing that confuses people. Can two different inputs give the same output? Yes, that's totally fine. X equals 2 and x equals 5 can both give you 7. The kitchen can make two different orders come out the same. No problem. The rule is only about one input giving multiple different things. That's the only violation. Okay, f of x. And before I can explain it, can I just say whoever designed this notation made a really bad decision? Because literally every student who sees f of x for the first time thinks it means f times x. Every single one. And they're wrong. And it's completely understandable why they're wrong. Because parentheses usually means multiply. But nope, not here. That's different. F is just the name of the function. That's all. We named it F. We could have called it G or H or Frank. Hi, Frank. We called it F. Moving on. The X inside the parentheses is a blank. It's a slot saying, hey, whatever number you're giving me today, put it right here. And 2x plus 1 is the rule. That's what the machine does. That's the kitchen. So when someone says find f of 3, they're not multiplying anything. They're just saying swap x out for 3. 2 times 3 plus 1 equals 6 plus 1, which is equal to 7. F of 3 is 7. One input, one output. You ordered the number 3, the kitchen ran the rule, out came 7. Weird McDonald's, with a good one, inconsistent. Okay, two more words, and now we practice. Domain and range. And forget whatever definition you memorized, because here's a real version. Domain is the menu. It's every item you're allowed to order, every valid input. You can't order something that's not on the menu, that's not in the domain. Range is what they actually have in the back. Every possible output, every snack that can realistically come out. Sometimes the menu lists something, but they ran out. So the range might be smaller than the menu. But whatever could come out, that's the range. So, quick example f of x equals 2x plus 1. In our domain, our menu is just 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I plug in each one. F of 1 is 3, f of 2 is 5, f of 3 is 7, f of 4 is 9. Those outputs 3, 5, 7, 9. That's the range. That's everything the kitchen gave back. Domain in, range out. Menu versus what shows up at your table. I really should have eaten before filming this. Okay, stop the video. No, I'm actually serious. Stop it. 3 questions. Write your answers down, not on your head, on actual papers. The hints are there if you need them, but I don't think you do. Here's why I'm making you do this. The second you struggle with a problem and then figure it out, your brain locks it in. If you watch me solve it, it goes in one ear and out the other. That's just how it works. I'm not making it up. So pause, write something down. Even if you're wrong, write something. Wrong answers that you then fix stick better than answers you just watch someone else get. I'll be back here when you get back. Okay, let's go. Number one, not a function. X equals 1 shows up twice. Y equals 3 the first time, Y equals 7 the second time. Same input, two different outputs. My cousin, not a function. Number two, f of 3. Swap x for 3. 4 times 3 is 12, minus 2 is 10. F of 3 equals 10. Number 3, okay, this one. Pay attention because this is exactly what the AP exams do to you. F of negative 3, that's negative 3 squared, which is 9. F of 0 squared, that's 0. F of 3, 3 squared, that's also 9. So negative 3 and positive 3 both give you 9. And here's the catch. The range only lists unique values. We don't write 9 twice just because two different inputs produced it. So the range is 0 and 9. That's it. Not 0, 9, 9. Just 0 and 9. If you caught that, if you wrote 0, 9 and not 909, that's genuinely AP level thinking. That's not a beginner catch. Be proud of that. Now, drop your score in the comments. I actually read them. Okay, one more thing before we wrap, and I promise this isn't filler. Your GPS right now on your phone, you type in a destination, that's the input. The routing algorithm runs, that's the function. Directions come out, that's the input. Same destination, same route every time, function. Spotify's algorithm, your listening history goes in, some models process it. Discover Weekly comes out, tailored to you, function. TikTok's For You page, what you watch and how long. That's the input. The engagement algorithm runs. Your entire For You page is the output. And the reason it's so addictive is because that function is really good. Like, really good. Medicine dosing. Doctor puts in your weight, formula runs, correct dose comes out. And unlike TikTok, if that function breaks, if the same weight gives two different doses, someone could actually get hurt. Every app, every algorithm, every piece of software you use every day built on functions. My cousin doesn't work in tech, by the way, for reasons we've now discussed. All right, quick recap. Four things. Number one, function means same input, same output every time, no random decisions. Good McDonald's, not my cousin. Number two, to check if it's a function, ask one thing. Does any x show up more than once with a different y? Yes means not a function. That's the whole test. 3. F of x is not a multiplication. F is a name. X is the blank. The expression is the rule. Number 4, domain is the menu. The valid inputs. Range is what actually comes out. Now you know functions. You actually know them. Not the definition, but the idea. And if you want to keep going, worksheet, quiz, practice, they're all linked in the description below. Go do them. That's where it actually sticks. All right, that's it. Functions. You get it. Subscribe if this help. New lesson every single day. Drop your score from the practice in the comments. I read every one. And just a reminder, if you want worksheets, quizzes, extra problems, they're all linked in the description. Go do them. Watching is step one, but practice is where it locks in. See you tomorrow.